Hey Nice Girls, Nice Girl Jen here, creator founder of Nice Girls Finish Last. First of all, thanks for joining, and if you could in the comments say hi Jen, whether you're watching the replay or not, and thanks for watching. So today I'm going to talk about a word that gets thrown around a lot, and every time there's a new entrepreneur who's excited, of course they are. They're excited about their new business and the opportunities that may lie ahead of them. There's a word that they like to use, and that word is freedom, okay? And I see it used all the time, and if you are watching this, you may have used that word as well, or you see a lot of people use it as well. Everybody seems to want freedom. But my question is, what exactly does that look like? What exactly does that mean? And it's just thrown around so freely that I'm not sure that people really know what that looks like on a day-to-day kind of basis. So maybe right now you're watching this and you're thinking the same thing. You're like, yeah, I'm striving for freedom, but freedom from what? And I think the most common thing for someone to say about it or response would be, when it comes to money. They think that, well, freedom, I want to be able to live life on my terms. I don't want money to be the chains that hold me down and so on. But there is a difference. The reason why I want to talk about this, there is a difference between, if you're in network marketing, if selling product and selling your opportunity. And it's not that hard to sell product, especially if it's good and people like it or whatever, or you're able to maybe entice them to want to try it. But selling opportunity, it is much harder to get people to get on board with your team or to join your opportunity, to recruit them, because you're selling them basically something that is like a hope. It's a dream. You're selling them on a vision. And I wanted to talk about the freedom word because if you don't quite know what that freedom looks like, how can you really communicate that with people in order to get them to want to join your movement, to join your business? You're not giving them anything tangible to hold. There's nothing they can return, so to speak. And please, don't be small-minded here. Don't think for a second, well, they are, because when they join, they also get a kit. So, worst comes to worst, they have all this great product. No. Okay? That's just there to demonstrate and to get familiar with it and whatever. And sorry, your company wants to go ahead and make you a customer. So if this doesn't work out for you, you'll still be a buyer. But really, what does freedom look like? Because what you're doing is you're selling them a lifestyle. You are selling them something, again, that may or may not happen, because you might be thinking to yourself, well, no, I am selling them something tangible in a sense, because when they join and they give it a little effort, they're going to make money. But are they? There's a lot of people that get into a business, especially network marketing, that don't make money or make very little money, right? And if you have found yourself to be struggling with getting people on board, it's because you cannot sell the vision. You're having a hard time there. And I think it's because you just don't really know what that looks like. So here is what freedom really looks like on a day-to-day basis. That could be something as simple as choosing to go to an amusement park on a Tuesday afternoon, or making sure that you're the one that picks up and drops off your kids, not because you're the stay-at-home mom, but because you've decided no, I'm not starting anything in my schedule till 10 a.m. or whatever the case may be. Freedom is being able to basically kind of go about your week and your day on your terms. But you have to know what it is in the little things. It's like there's people that get up in the morning, hurry up, get dressed, the alarm goes off, blah, blah, blah. They go to work. They're sipping their coffee in their car on their way through traffic. Freedom could be something as simple as I get to just chill and either scroll my social media news feed or watch the news or watch a video or whatever, read a magazine, read a book. And when I'm done chilling with my coffee and I've woken up, then I'll move on to whatever task. So you have to really know what this freedom is for you, and so that way you can communicate that better with other people. Because you can't just throw around a word and say, hey, join this opportunity, it's great, you'll make money. Money's been done that. Everybody wants to make more money, okay? Nobody's like, nope, please, I don't want any more money. I mean, if you're somebody who's guilty of inboxing someone that you hardly know or spoken to at all, don't know anything about their life on Facebook, and you're like, hey, this opportunity would be really great for you. Don't you want to make extra money? Maybe not in those exact words, but pretty close. And people turn you down and you're like, oh, guess who doesn't want to make more money? It's not about that. It's not about making more money. Of course everybody wants to have extra money. You don't know how to communicate what that looks like beyond the cash, okay? Because telling someone they're going to make extra money could sound too good to be true, or could sound like work they got to put in that they're not willing to. Because even though they may want some extra money, maybe they don't want anything more added on their shoulders or on their workload. So you are not communicating what this freedom is that you guys all love to throw around. So what I'm encouraging you to do today is really figure out, what does that freedom look like? And don't say something as generic as being able to pay my bills without really having to check my bank account. Let's move past that, because everybody knows the money struggles. Yes, you could throw that in there. I'm not saying you can't. But really think about how your life would be different if you had real freedom. And don't ever make it seem like you can't, or your life is so easy and you don't even do any work, because that's not true, okay? And don't fall for that, because if anybody's ever like, oh, this is so easy, anybody could do it and make extra cash, and all I had to do is post on my social media today, please send that person to me. What's one person you know that just did one little post and now they're making money at all, or enough to support themselves on a monthly basis? It's not true. And you shouldn't sell it in that way either, because if you are, then no wonder why people are running far away from you, because they're like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and scroll my news feed and then bam, I'm gonna make $1,000. No. So you need to identify really what this freedom means. You need to identify really what you're doing this for. Why are you building this? What are you looking to gain? How is that going to change your life on an everyday kind of basis? Because if you can't figure that out, you are going to have a really hard time communicating that with other people, and that's why they're not buying it. So I just want to bring this to your attention. I think when a lot of people get into these different companies, doesn't matter which one you're on or you're in, you start hearing all these new terms and it's exciting for you and you feel pumped up. And I'm not saying you shouldn't, but know what you're talking about. Know what it is that you are actually aiming for, because if you don't know, you'll never get there, and you sure won't get anyone else to jump on board and go after it too, because they don't know what it is. So thanks for watching. Share this with any women entrepreneur that you know needs to hear this, and I'll talk to you ladies soon.